collapses in Vinewood Hills.
Vigilantes getting tough on illegal immigration.
New movies Meltdown and spy thriller Deep Inside are all going green screen and plan to rack up a lot of green.
What kind of person waits in line for a phone? We'll find out.
K. In foreign news, a heavily discredited former dictator in Latin America is claiming a U.S. government agency sold him weapons in exchange for drugs that are now being sold on the streets of our cities. Government officials strongly deny the claim.
Why would we do something so crazy? We don't need drugs. We have good hookups already. Besides which, do you know how much cocaine is needed to buy a helicopter? It's more than I can snort.
A Vinewood Hills stilt home designed by famous architect Teuton collapsed yesterday. Seismologists did not notice any unusual activity, and the house passed inspection just last year. Melinda Manchester is at the scene.
This homeowner is obviously distraught.
Leave me alone! I don't want to talk to biased American media!
We'll stay on this story.
A group of vigilantes calling themselves the Civil Border Patrol are attempting to combat illegal immigration in San Andreas' Alamos Sea region. Police and liberal commentators have both attempted to make the group stop its actions, but so far to no avail.
In the world, there are two kinds of people. People who remember how to count. And people who we can convince a new way of counting while fleecing them for every penny they've got and then charging them for the pleasure. I can only take one of you. So, say goodbye to your friend. I've hacked into every major stock company on the exchange. Just know this, with a stroke of a button on this untraceable laptop, every publicly traded company on the boss sack will be wiped out. A complete meltdown. Nothing can stop me now. Except me. Not him, me, Chip! You fools won't ruin my plan. We've got to get that computer! Dude! Why'd you let the monkey drive?
Because it looks cool! It also probably says something about society which may or may not be racist, sexist, and or stupid. The data is clear, it's right now.
Someone's trying to start a war.
I'm not worried about it.
We've long known that actors are empty and vapid, and so are the high-tech rooms where most movies are made these days. Thanks to cheap overseas animation houses, the days of filming on location are coming to an end as CG takes over. Richards Majestic recently announced that 2 new films in production will be filmed almost entirely on green screen. Meltdown, a Vinewood retelling of the financial crisis set in Liberty City, and Deep Inside, a globe-trotting derivative spy thriller, are both being shot in Los Santos.
Or even worse, GTA 6 will not come out. Some players are so ferocious about the game.
Phone news.
The new iFruit phone won't be available for 3 months, but some losers are lining up already. We stopped outside the iFruit store and spoke with Sean Douglas, who says he can't wait.
This next phone's going to be the future and finally show those losers with their drone phones who is the king.
Some commentators say that iFruit's glory days are behind it as cheap clones flood the market and people remember it's only a phone anyway. We'll stay on this story as we literally have no interest in covering the real ones happening at home and abroad.
Weazel News, confirming your prejudices.